What's good with the people, man? It's your main man, Mr. Kelly L. Back with another episode of TST TV, the struggling trader. And who is the struggling trader? Me, of course. I ain't gonna fake it. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. You see the head right now. Man, I should be getting something done to it real soon. But until then, I'm getting all the game I can get from these traders who are either going through the same struggle as I am or they're making it out of that struggle. But either way it go, it's a struggle. Trading is real and it's a heck of a journey, man. It's like a never-ending journey. But I ain't gonna hold it, talk y'all ears off too much. I want to go ahead and bring on our guest, man. I, I I seen a lot of his content on TikTok, and I like the fact that he's down to earth. And to me, it just seemed super authentic and real. But once again, I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. I want to go ahead and bring on the big brother, Sage Jones. Oh my gosh.
Still can't hear me.
Nah,
my mic's working. I can
there we
see it
go.
moving. There we
Yeah,
are.
nah, that's my apologies. Hey, you know what? I'm not about to stop recording no more because I know one thing, right? If y'all don't know by now, yes, I am a brand new podcaster. It's all a part of the journey. I ain't gonna lie. I'm cleaning this
Exactly.
thing up. I'm cleaning it up. But dude, I'm not about to keep stopping. Nah, sometimes a lot of people need to see the authenticness and the work that really goes into this stuff. Like, man, it's crazy. But just like
Exactly.
trading, though, just like trading, you got to put in the work to really get better at things. And I'm gonna leave my first that I was just about to sit here and ask a question off the rip, but I'm gonna say that some more later on in the interview.
Uh,
But man, go ahead and introduce yourself, man. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Sage Jones. I am a day trader. I've been trading for about 8, 9 years. I'm also my background is actually in IT. So I'm a computer programmer. I've been in IT for about 20 years. Um, Before I got into IT, was actually a music artist. So I dabble in a lot of things. But I've been trading for about 9 years, and I'm, my main thing is trying to show other people how to get out of a struggle or at least put some money into their pocket to change some things in their lives. And I feel like a lot of people are confused about trading because of all the terminologies and things like that. So my goal is just to dumb it down to help people get move further and actually not be scared of trading. So
Hey, it's wild you say that. It's wild you say that because the terminology is definitely a, a lesson in its own. Before you even really get to trading, it's cold. I'm gonna tell you the worst part about it though, and I want to know: do you come across the same issues when you're talking to people? Like everybody has their own lingo for certain things, and y'all
mm,
might be talking about the same thing, but it's still some type of disconnect there in the brain. Like,
exactly, yeah, I do. I definitely come across that. I've come across people that you know talk about support and resistance, and they use support and resistance as basically like liquidity sweeps and things like that. And I'm like, yeah, it doesn't have to be all that.
yeah,
It's the terminologies don't have these large words. I think a lot of the time people want to use these large words to seem like they are like just vastly they have like this vast way of like wild of not way of knowledge or well of knowledge, and you don't really have to do all that. But I digress.
I can dig it. I can dig it. Some people just be wanting to sound way smarter than what they really are.
Exactly. I didn't want to say it like that. But
Oh
yeah.
nah, you can. Hey, you definitely can,
Yeah.
man. Hey, support and resistance, supply and demand, same
Exactly.
thing,
Same
same thing,
exactly.
man. But tell me, brother, what initially got you into day trading?
So, the way I got into trading was a little bit unorthodox. It was actually accidental. So back in 2016, I was actually focused on the crypto market. So um mining was like becoming something big back then. So I actually started off building a crypto mining app. It was called Crypto Cloud Mining AI. Um, and I built that actually just in my leisure time. I had just had a child, so I'm building this in my leisure time, and I'm using that to basically mine crypto. And I'm not sure if you ever heard of like like Satoshis, but back then there were
Mm-hmm.
like these websites where they had like these faucets where you could mine Satoshi, like every Satoshis of every crypto that you wanted at like every 40 minutes. So the app that I created was mining these cryptos at every 40 minutes and just stacking the crypto. That segued into me moving into this platform called Crypto 300. And Crypto 300 was basically, you put your money in here, you're gonna earn 1 to 2% daily, sometimes 5%. Um, and then it was kind of like what BitConnect is. I'm not sure if you heard of BitConnect, um, but BitConnect ended up being a Ponzi scheme. So that's what Crypto 300 ended up being. So one day I logged into Crypto 300. There was people in there making like it was insane. There's people in there making $5,000 a day. It was
Mm.
crazy. Um, and basically they did a rug pull, switched the website and everything. So one day I log in and I'm destroyed from looking at that. Them taking all the money. I stroll down and I see this thing called it's like a banner on the page. It was Nadex binary options. And
Oh man,
what the heck is Nadex? Yeah, I'm sure the way you said that sounded like you heard of
I'm hip
Nadex.
to Nadex, man. I am. I'm definitely hip to
Yeah.
Nadex.
Yeah, so I came across that on a banner on the website. And I'm like, what the heck is Nadex binary options? So I click it. I'm reading through it. I'm like, okay, sounds like, trading or whatever. So I went down the rabbit hole of trying to figure out what Nadex was. And if you know anything about Nadex, Nadex is the most bare bones binary options trading that you will ever experience.
Oh my gosh, bare
Yeah.
bones. That's a overstatement.
Yeah,
That thing is
man.
dead.
It's crazy, man. And I'm looking at it and I'm realizing like, okay, people are making money off of the web, like weather changing, like earthquakes,
Hmm.
food shortages in Guatemala. And I'm like, holy crap, like this probably isn't for me. So going from that, I'm like, okay, so this can't just be the end all to be all. That it has to be something else. So I ended up going into you like going down a rabbit hole on YouTube, and I came across Forex, and I'm like, okay, Forex, what is this? So I ended up unfortunately getting involved with a company called iMarkets Live. Um,
Haven't we all?
oh my god, man!
Hey,
Oh my
you wanna know what's
god!
crazy? I hate to stop you, right?
Mhm.
But like 90% of the people that I've interviewed already, which has been a good number, have said, "Man, I was a part of I am." I'm like, man, you too, man. But
Man,
my bad, brother. I hate to cut you off, but
it's all good. I was like, I was in it when it first started, so I actually watched like when I joined TikTok. I watched a lot of people promoting it, and I was just like shaking my head. And I'm like, oh my god, they just don't know what they're getting into. Um, I actually spent 6 months in iMarkets Live and learned absolutely nothing.
mm,
Um, they were, and I'm sure they had like all these signal things where they send a signal out and you enter the trade, you just put the information into the trade and it's
right,
supposed to take profit or whatever. And I was at the time using a company called Owanda. It was a broker called Owanda.
yeah,
And it's the leverage there is low. So I got 20, this is me starting off. I got I'm freshly out of a relationship. I'm in my apartment with just a TV and a Rubbermaid tub,
Yeah.
eating ramen noodles, man, trying to figure
Oh,
it out
from the bottom.
from the bottom, man. Like I moved out of a terrible relationship, and I'm like, man, I got to figure this out. So I jumped into iMarkets Live. I'm in there for like 6 months. They charged me like 170 a month. I learned absolutely nothing. And then one day I woke up and was like, I have to learn how to do this by myself. So I spent the better part of a year on YouTube learning to trade from like different traders.
Hmm.
And of course, that's dangerous within itself. Um, and then I came across like three different guys. One guy ended up being my mentor. His name is Bruce Webb,
Hmm.
young black man. He's straight out of the struggle himself. Like he was working at McDonald's. And he had like three kids. They got evicted from their home. Like the way he's made something out of himself is amazing to me. But I ended up learning his strategy, and from there it's just been history ever since. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
So you already answered one of my questions. That was gonna be my next one. Like, who has really influenced your philosophy when it comes down to trading? Because we all know that your perception is your reality. You know,
Exactly.
when it comes down to trading, and taking on somebody else's can be tough. But if they are a good teacher and they can get their point across, you know, they're gonna have a nice group of people understand exactly what's going on with their strategy. So
Exactly.
you answered that question. I'm glad you said it. What was his name again?
Bruce Webb.
Bruce Webb. Y'all heard it, man. Hey, sounds credible to me. Um, do me one quick favor, right? Because I'm familiar with what you trade. Can you explain to people like what is your preference with trading?
So my when I started off trading, like I said I started with binary options. It wasn't for me. And then I moved into trading forex, and I was trading currencies for a while, and I learned that the currency market could be manipulated. So I moved over to indices. So I started trading S&P 500, which is the top 500 stocks on the market. Also Nas 100, and then um, what is it? German 30.
Mm,
These are basically just regular, stock assets,
right.
that you get to trade. But I've made most of my money from trading S&P 500. I actually migrated over to futures 3 years ago,
Gotcha.
and it was the best choice that I've ever made. I feel like trading gets a bad rap a lot, and it's mostly forex. Um, and I feel like people come into just trading, period, just thinking
Mm,
it's going to be get rich quick scheme, and it's not.
it's not.
Um, at
It's
all,
not.
man.
It's
At
not.
all. If I show you some of my back office from my first broker account, you'd be like,
Right.
bro, what the heck were you doing?
What? You
So,
too? No, for
man,
real. Hey, and I'm not afraid to put mine out there. And a lot of people that I deal with have heard this, but for the public, man, 25 grand in 4 years, man. And I
man.
feel like that. I feel like that's a lot, considering my standard of living right now. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? At one point in time, I was making 100 grand a year, but
Mhm.
dude, as of right now, I'm sitting here looking and wishing, like, man, I wish I would have had that money right now. But
Oh man, it's
okay,
crazy.
but futures, that's what's up. That's what's up. Futures, I can dig it. I ain't really touched much of futures yet, but I definitely plan on doing it. So is like indices considered futures?
Indices are, yeah, well, they're not considered your future. So the difference between indices and the futures market is actually um it's a lot of things, but the main thing is that when you're trading futures, you're actually trading contracts.
Mm-hmm.
So you're buying a contract for that asset or that stock or commodity, and hoping that it expires at a specific date. When you're trading indices, you're basically buying and trading to a
Right.
certain you know
Level.
amount of money or a certain level or
Right.
whatever.
So
Yeah,
why does futures sound like options?
it kind of does. Options has like all those thetas and gammas, like all that
Greeks.
crazy
Yeah.
Greeks and
Right.
yeah, like trading futures is a lot different. So I trade I said S&P 500 and
Right.
I trade so there's two levels to trading futures. So there's the micro e-minis,
Mm-hmm.
which are a lower amount of money that you're wagering, and then you have the minis, the e-minis, right? So
Mm-hmm.
when you're trading the micros, you're trading, fractions of the asset. When you're trading the minis, you're
Right.
trading another fraction, but it's a higher amount. So, an example, when you're trading S&P 500 and you're trading the e-minis, every contract is worth $12.50. So
Mm.
it's a set amount of money. And then every time the contract goes up, one, two, three contracts, it's just doubling that 12.50.
Right.
And then go down opposite. When you're trading the e minis, it's $2.50 per contract. So it's doubling. How many contracts? Whether you do five contracts, it's doubling that 250. Um, that when you're trading like indices or like just forex in itself, um you're wagering like basically the dollar amount, so you have to know the lot sizes, which is a large learning curve there, because
Mhm.
when you're learning the lot sizes, each broker has a different lot size. So
Okay.
like their lot size means something different. So like, and that man, I learned that the hard way. So
Yeah.
um
That sounds like
my
a whole
man,
nother lesson in itself.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. Like, so one asset is going to be completely different. So, like, if I'm trading let's say German GBP versus Japanese yen. So
Right.
I'm doing 1.0 1.01 lot size.
Yeah.
That's basically a 10. That's 10 cent. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Then you got that, but if you do that within German 30, that is actually not 10 cent, it's actually a dollar.
Mm.
So like the value is different. The learning curve is a lot different, man. Like I've
Yeah.
seen people go in with trading forex and they'll trade a specific lot size. So they're trading one asset and then they're like, okay, I'm gonna trade gold and I'm gonna use this same lot size. It's not
Nah,
the same lot
it ain't
size.
gonna work, homie.
It's not gonna work. You need to rethink that.
All
So
right. So, on the topic of the things that will make you rethink, right? How do you deal with losses?
um so that's a good question. So dealing with losses, the way I deal with losses is this. Whenever I put my money into an account, I look at it like this. It's no longer my money,
Right.
right? Because and that's just with anything. Like you put your money in the bank, that it's your money, but it's not your money because they're
Right.
trading your money when you put it in the bank.
Right.
So the bank's making money off your money. When I put money into any account, I'm like, okay, I have to be comfortable to know that at some point I could lose this money, and I can't have my emotions involved in it.
Mm.
So I completely remove my emotions because I don't look at, for me, I don't look at, this might sound crazy, right? I don't look at money as current, like as currency. I look at it as numbers because I'm a numbers person. Like I'm a
All right.
coder. So when I see a number, like, so say right now, I'm in a trade right now where it's down $495 while we're talking. I haven't missed a beat while we're talking here because
Yeah.
because because I'm like, okay, if it wins, it wins. If it loses, it loses. So what I tell people is this: when you when you're going into this market, take only what you're willing to lose.
Mm-hmm.
because you're going to lose.
You're going to
It's going to
lose.
happen.
You right.
It's going to happen. It's inevitable. So take what you're willing to lose, put it in there, remove complete emotion. Think of it like this: it's an investment for your future, but also be cognizant and disciplined enough to follow your strategy and don't change it. Because that's what
Mm.
a lot of people do. They change their strategy like they change their underwear.
Mm. Hey man, I think my questions are getting like too simple because that was definitely going to be one of my next questions, man. For real, when it come down to strategy hopping, I wish I could show you this paper. I got stuff wrote down because number one, I've been paying attention to your content. You got some beautiful stuff on there, by the way. Uh,
Appreciate
Thailand, I was definitely thinking about moving on everything.
it.
I'm telling you, I was thinking about the same thing, man. I seen your video. I said,
Talent.
damn, I've been thinking about going to Thailand too. That stuff, it looks beautiful on everything. It really does. But, but yeah, you definitely gotta have that disconnect. You got to. I think that's one of my strong suits. But the same thing, the same thing that'll make you smile, the
If you
same
cry,
thing that will make you smile, will make you cry. You know, like
facts.
yes, I'm emotionally disconnecting myself from this money, but that don't mean I enter these trades like I don't want to win it. You know,
Exactly.
I have to treat every trade like my life depends on it. You
Exactly.
know, yeah, I still have that disconnect, but it's like a fine line. Yeah, just disconnect from it. Hey, it's gone already. If I lose, okay, but I'm in this to win it though. You
Right.
know,
Right.
so I definitely feel that, man. Definitely
That
feel that.
it's psychological, man. Like
What? It's all
it's
psychological.
it's all psychological. When I teach people to trade, bro, the one thing like so I do mentorship every now and then, and sometimes I just don't want to do it because people just lack a lot of discipline.
Yeah.
And I just keep it real, man. Like I'm a very disciplined person. Um, just to throw that out there, like I so for 9 years, for like about 6.5 years, dude, I was going to my day job. I live in Racine, Wisconsin, right, which is like
Right.
the center in between Illinois and Milwaukee.
Okay.
So I was getting up, driving my car. Well, driving my car, not even that, bro. One time my car broke down. I was getting up at 4:30 in the morning, walking to the bus stop, catching two buses and a train to get to work. I would go to work, get off work at 4:30, walk back to the train station and get home at 9 o'clock p.m. and have to do it all over again. Um, and that's true discipline because I could have just been like, you know what, I'm just gonna quit this job. I'll figure something else out.
Right. I'm
Um, Go ahead, bro.
no, I'm sitting there agreeing with you. I would have felt the same way. See, the crazy
Yeah,
part is we was texting, right? Because we was supposed to be working on this interview like a couple days ago, right? And I believe I text you like, look, man, I'm going through it with my job. Man, I stay right around the corner from that thing, but I'm getting tired of working a job. Period.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it just don't feel right within me. Yes, I'm supposed to use it as a stepping stone to get where I need to be, but
Hmm.
my spirit is not to be, or my soul is not to be chained down, committed to giving somebody my heart, my energy for hours out the day, 13,
Exactly.
14 hours.
Hmm.
Man, I'm sorry. Like, that's the main reason why I stepped down from management, from making 100 grand a year. Like, I felt like I sold my soul.
Yeah,
Like, man,
trust me.
yeah, it's definitely not a good feeling. But to get to where you need to be, well, no, what's the saying? You got to go through something to get to something.
Exactly.
So I definitely salute you for holding down that discipline to do what you needed to do to get from one place to the other to get to where you are now. You know, I'm pretty sure it helped out big time, man. But
Yeah, man.
dang,
Yeah.
that's definitely deep. I also seen that you were familiar with, or you're interested in synthetics.
Mhm.
What's the
Yeah.
difference between synthetics and the real deal?
You know what? The difference between synthetic indices and regular indices is basically synthetic indices is not actually a real market. So it's basically it's actual numbers. So the math with synthetic indices is done based off a collective of different assets put together, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they'll take S&P 500, Apple, Microsoft, you know what I'm saying? Put them
Mm-hmm.
all into one thing, and then they're doing like this
Oh.
mathematical equation of where it could go.
Oh, that's deep.
Yeah,
I ain't know that.
actually, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Synthetic indices, this is the craziest crap. Synthetic indices made me a better trader. And the only
Mm.
reason I say that is so the way I got into synthetic indices is I have a friend that lives in Jamaica, and she was part of the group that I was in with Bruce's web groups. He had a group on Facebook, and she couldn't grasp trading at all. She's To be honest with you, she still can't grasp it, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
So
It's a
yeah,
journey, man.
she's good. She's cool people. She just lacks a lot of discipline, man.
Yeah.
And so she was telling me like, hey, yeah, have you ever heard of synthetic indices, volatility 75, blah blah blah. I'm like, what the heck is that? So I ended up using her account, like, so because she was making me money with it, man. I kid you not, I got documented videos on TikTok of me taking $20.20 and
Mm.
turning it into over 3 grand in 2 months.
What?
I kid you not. It's documented on my TikTok page. It's further down, like from last year. Um, like so, I was trading volatility 200. Which, oh man, that market is completely crazy. Like if you don't know the lot sizes there, you're
Mm.
gonna blow a million accounts. Which I have. I'm not gonna lie, but
Haven't we all? Hey, I'm glad. Hey, I'm glad you definitely put that out there because you got some people who gonna fake it. They gonna lie just to kick it. Man, I don't blow accounts like that. You know what I'm saying?
please.
Knowing that they didn't blew a million just like every other. Man, I'm
My
coming off a
first
blown
year,
account now.
man, I'm telling you, my first year trading forex, I lost over $10,000. So
First year.
the first year, just insane. Like
Yeah.
the back office was crazy. But yeah, man, I love synthetic indices. The only thing is like you can't trade it. You're not supposed to trade it in the U.S. So that kind of died. But I did obtain a lot of knowledge from that, and I
Hmm.
started sharing that with people in that community that could actually trade it. So there's people in that community using the exact strategy that I was using to make the money, and they're being successful with it. So,
Mm.
and I'm not mad at it. I'm not like, oh, I can't get back in it. It's like,
Hmm.
okay, sometimes I'm like, man, I wish I could get back in it, but I just let it go.
Hey, but
Um,
it's at least it's good to know that your strategy works in that.
right.
So for the ones, because like trading happens all over the world.
Hmm.
So if you can have clients all over the world, the ones that can trade it, they can definitely look you up. Be like, look, man, I need some help. I need you. I
No,
heard
trust me,
about it.
I've met a lot of people. I got friends in Belize, people in Africa that I talk to every now and then. I made a lot of friends through this forex, to like trading forex and just
Yeah.
synthetic indices itself. And a lot of people are working towards the same goal. But what I realized, and this is just me dealing with a lot of people and doing like mentorship, I always have this saying. This is a saying I always use: is that people want the baby, but they don't want the labor pains.
Ooh.
So you know, they want what comes afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this shiny ball syndrome. It's like, oh, I need this now,
Right.
but I'm not willing to put the work in for it. And like I teach my boys, like, and my daughter, like, hey, anything that you want is worth working towards.
Facts.
So if you're not willing to work towards it or obtain the knowledge that you need, then you're fighting an uphill battle. You might strike lightning in a bottle here and there, but it's going to be very far few in between.
Right.
So,
That reminds me of a saying where it goes like everybody wants to be a winner until they realize how many losses you have to take.
oh my God, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but on the topic of what you just said, right? Just to piggyback off of that, how do you handle speaking or trying to speak to people that you are that are in your immediate circle or family or friends about day trading, man?
So my story, my life is a lot different than most people. So my my sister raised me. So my mom passed away when I was 9. So my sister's always been like my basically my cheerleader when it
Mm-hmm.
comes down to things. So anything that I do, she's gung ho with it. So I mostly talk to her about it. And then I got family members that are like, you're wasting your time with that.
Mm.
And it's like, yeah, but you go to work every day and your back hurts. Like I don't. I'm gonna keep it real, man. I don't technically need to trade, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
something that I enjoy and something that I know that could set me up for the future and my kids. So that's what I'm working towards.
Facts.
Money for me. I was telling my son's mom this yesterday. Actually, it was funny. We had this conversation. I could wake up tomorrow with $40 million in my account, and I wouldn't bat an eye because I've had tons of money and I've been flat broke, right?
Right.
But
Right.
at the end of the day, I've seen how people treat people with money.
Mm.
I've seen how people treat people without money. As a young kid, I had like, I remember having like 10 grand in my name, like at like 19. Um, and I went out and did so much stuff for so many people. I was helping people. I help people. I go to the store, go to the mall, my homeboys, buy them things. And then it got back to me that they were mad because I was doing those things. So it's like you can't make everybody happy, right?
Right.
And you're not supposed to be trying to. But overall, like my circle is like I don't have a circle, I have a dot. I like to tell them, I'm
Right.
like, man, like it's me, my kids, my sisters, you know what I'm saying, and that's it. And they are like, do what you gotta do, bro. Once you get there, show me how to do it.
Yeah.
So but I trust me, I go to work and I talk to people about trading and their faces are balled up like a fist because they're like because they're like, man, you're wasting your time. You get another certification. Dude, I got 16 certifications in softwares. What other certification can I get?
Right.
It's like at this point, I'm certified. I'm certificationed out now. I want to be in a position where everybody in my family has this knowledge, and
Mm-hmm.
when I'm going, they don't have, because I'm the one most people call on when they need things, and I'm
Yeah.
kind of like the baby in my family. So everybody calls on me, like they're like, hey, Hugh, I know he got it if I don't got it. I want them when I'm gone to be able to live and not have to be like, dang, I really needed him here, but he's gone. So that's my main goal. I don't care about money like that. That's another reason why I'm able to detach my emotions from it, because
Right.
money to me is just numbers, man. It's just
Right.
numbers. So
I can dig it. I ain't gonna lie. That's definitely heartfelt. It really is. So do you have a community at the moment? I heard you
um
say you do mentorship every now and then, but that's as far as it goes, just mentorship.
I had a community at one point. People started getting diabolical. They were asking for everything, man. Asking me to give them money to trade. It was insane. I had a Telegram group
Wow.
at one point. But I am going to be bringing a Discord soon. I actually have a trading course that I just re-released, and it's super affordable. When I say super affordable, it's $5.99.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he ain't
So
playing, y'all. He ain't lying. That's super affordable. If you can't pull out $5, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't pull out $5 right now, but as soon as I do get 10, man, what?
yeah,
You take
man, I'm
Cash
telling
App?
you, I sure do.
Okay then. Enough said.
Cash App, the website's up. I only the thing is that the website's not going. I don't have it anywhere listed or posted because I want people that are serious to reach out to me, and
Facts.
I like to weed people out now. Like at one point when I had a course, it was everybody and their mama reaching out to me and like, here's the link. I clicked the link and I did. It's like, hey, what is your financial situation looking like right now? Like, can
Mm,
you be emotionally detached from the money that you're going to put into it?
yeah.
Because if you can't be, then this you might want to put yourself in a better position at this. Not that I started off in the greatest position either, but there's opportunities out there like prop firms and things like that. If you got like $80, you can get access to like 25K and prove that you can actually trade or learn while you're passing these prop firms.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's not really any excuse. And then like with my platform, I show people how to go make money to be able to trade. So like I show them all the side hustles and apps that they can use to be able to do that. That's in the course also.
Facts.
So I try to make sure that I help people as much as I can, because when I first started off doing this, dude, I had no help.
Yeah.
Not one. I didn't understand Jack Diddley squat, bro. I didn't know what leverage was, bro. And I
Yeah.
was in iMarkets Live for 6 months, and I didn't know what leverage was.
Yeah.
So, it's
That's
crazy.
deep. That's deep. I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of stuff they didn't teach though, man. Like
Yeah.
I'm just now really figuring out volume. Let me
Mm,
say the word right. Volume. Like
mhm.
I had to go and bump my head so many times. I'm sitting there wishing and mad like these people they charge you all this money. See, I'm sitting
Mhm.
here going against my rule, man. I said I wasn't gonna talk
No,
bad
that's
against
not.
nobody.
I mean, you're talking bad. You're speaking facts, bro.
Yeah, it
And
really is. It really is. But yeah, man, but okay. So my next question is this, right? So being a beginner comes to you and they ask you, "Hey, where should I start? Should I go with prop firm or self-funded account? Which one would you uh I hate to say the word advice because we are not financial advisors.
exactly.
We are not professionals, all that good stuff. But let's say if your little cousin came to you, man, should I do a prop firm or a self-funded account? Which one you think?
For a person that's never traded, first thing I'm gonna tell them is go get knowledge first.
No
So
question.
that's the first thing I'm gonna tell them. Baby Pips, YouTube, but I'm gonna point them in the right direction to watch who to watch on YouTube if I'm not helping them.
Yeah.
And then to be honest, man, it'd be crazy to say not to use a prop firm.
It'd be crazy.
Like
Okay.
I think prop firms are a great springboard to get into trading your own account,
Mm-hmm.
because there's risk in everything, right? There's
No
risk in
question.
everything. I can go outside right now and walk down the stairs and twist my ankle and then fall in the street and get hit by a car. That's dramatic, but but
And no, but that's facts
overall
though.
it's facts, right? So everything is a risk. Everything you do in life is a risk. But if you can go get a $50,000 account for $90, right?
Right.
Now you got this $50,000 evaluation, and then you are able to absorb the knowledge me or someone else is giving you
Mm-hmm.
to be able to pass this thing disciplined, and then and then get your first withdrawal and get the money that you paid back for the account. Where are you losing? Like, where are you losing? You're not losing nothing. You're trading. Sure, it's not actual money, right? We all know it's simulated cash, right? But you're
Yeah.
getting paid to trade simulated cash, and then they're basically taking the data that you're using or that you're from your trades to understand how to maybe code some software. Who knows what they're doing using it for, right?
Right.
But you go out, buy this prop firm challenge, you spend a month passing it, you get access, you withdraw your first withdrawal in a week or 2 weeks or whatever, maybe a month depending on which one you get. That first withdrawal, you get, say you get $1,500. You paid $200 for the account. Now you got $1,700, and you're playing with their money.
Mm.
You're playing with their money at this point. Now, I don't suggest people to stay with prop firms, completely,
Right.
because we've seen prop firms crash and burn. Man,
Down
like
goes Frazier.
I'm telling you, bro, twice down goes
Twice,
Frazier.
right.
So we've seen them crash and burn. You take the money, you make money from trading this prop firm. You make, let's say you make $1,500. You withdraw it, you pay $200 for this account. Now you have $1,700, and now you're just playing with their money because they're giving you your money back, right?
Right.
So now you spend, you know what I'm saying? Now I tell people, then I'm like, okay, weigh your options, right? So now you've made, let's say you spend 2 3 months with a prop firm, and you're good. You're good at trading. You make, let's say, 11 grand.
Mm-hmm.
Take 5 of that 11 grand, put it into your live account.
Mm.
Now you have your money on the line, and and their money on the line. It becomes psychological. It's like, okay,
Mm.
because when you're trading with somebody else's thing, money, it's like, oh, this ain't my money. I only paid $80 for the account. Oh, I lost $80, right?
Right.
But now you got $5,000 of money at risk of your own. It becomes real to you. It becomes completely real to you. And now you're like, okay, I gotta make sure I trade at 9:30. I'm only gonna trade this asset. If it's doing this, I'm gonna do this. If it's doing this, I'm gonna do this. If there's no move, I'm not gonna enter. Okay, you go to the chart. Okay, today's not a trading day.
Mm.
Okay, today is a trading day. Let me manage my lot size. You know what I'm saying? It
Right.
teaches you discipline. Like, and that's the main thing. I always, like, I'm drive it home. Discipline in this market is the most important thing. Anytime I teach someone how to trade, or they come to me talking to me, I'll listen to what they got to say. I'll explain it to them. And the last thing I'll say to them is, I can teach you how to trade, but I can't teach you how to be disciplined.
Yeah.
I can't do it. That's not something that I can teach you. That's within you.
Facts.
So, you know, and trust me, I had days where I was just really undisciplined and just was like, you know what, YOLO. I'm gonna try to make. I need, what I'm saying, 4 grand. Let me try to take this trade, and I'm like, oh man, I wish I didn't do that. And there's been times where I YOLO'd and made money, but
Mm.
this isn't this isn't gambling. This is a skill.
Facts.
So treat it as such. If you go out and people go out and get degrees and spend, invisible phantom money on degrees, you know what I'm saying? They get,
Yeah.
and as a person with a degree that would have had like $90,000 in debt for getting a dang degree. I like, if you're willing to do that, you should be able to invest in knowledge that is affordable, to be able to not have to worry about anything else. You know what I'm saying? Or at
Yeah.
least take some of the weight off your shoulders. I always tell people, and I know I might be just rambling,
No, you
but
good, man. Like I'm following you.
I want people to like, I always ask people when I'm training them also, is like, what's your biggest debt, right? What's your biggest bill? And everybody knows what their biggest bill is. It's rent. Rent. Your biggest bill is going to be rent. So then I ask them, how much money do you want to make? Oh, I want to make $10,000 a month. I want to make $12,000 a month. I'm like, okay, your rent's $750, right? Why do you need to make $10,000 a month?
Mm-hmm.
What's the goal there? Why starting out? Oh, I want to do this and want to do that. So let's do this. You work a day job. Let's focus on making $150 a week, and take that, and then at the end of the month, whatever you got there, put that towards your rent. Now your work check is what you go and invest in stocks, or go do the things that you want to do with it, right? But I want people to understand that if you just focus on like doing the smaller things, the bigger things will come.
Mm.
Right. So I like with my nephew, I'm teaching my nephew how to trade now. He's like, oh, go and make $15,000. I'm like, that's great. I'm glad you want to make $15,000. Your rent at your mom's house that you stay at is $400. Let's
Mm.
focus on trying to make $400, bro. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Take
And
care
then
of
take
business
you
first.
right now that $400 that you would have given your mom from your work check, go do something else with it. Go learn. He wants to be a barber. Go buy your clippers. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Go get the certification or go do something that's going to further something else that you want to do. You should like that. And that's another thing. Trading should be a springboard into something else.
Yeah, I
You
can
know what I'm
dig it.
saying? So,
Real estate, something.
yeah. Yeah.
Stocks
You
that
don't
pay dividends, something.
exactly because
Yeah,
at some point this becomes a job.
don't it?
Yeah.
It do. Like, and
Yeah.
it's wild you say that. I've gotten bored in front of the charts, just sitting there
Mhm.
looking like, man,
Yeah.
when is this move gonna come?
If
You
you're
know?
not a scalper, you're going to be bored. It's not trading isn't sexy. It's nothing sexy about it.
Hmm. And even
Um,
being a scalper, you
yeah,
know, I mean, depending on how perceptive you are of the market, you know, I know me. I'm not gonna say I'm highly perceptive, but there are certain things that I look for that when I see it, that's when I take action. But
yeah.
a lot of times, especially when the bag get tight, I'm like, nah, I'm looking for that A plus setup, man. Hold up.
Not
I
really.
can't sit here and keep blowing this account like that. Let me sit here and wait, you know. But I got one more question for you, and then we gonna do what I like to call, you know, it's like an impulsivity type check, you know, which I'll explain. But before I get to that, my question is really two of them, honestly, but I might do two. But anyway, I want to know what is your take on all this scamming that's going on, man?
Brother. I can't tell you how much I hate scammers. Like I have a pure, unadulterated hate for scammers, and and for the simple fact is that I went through identity theft a long time
Mm,
ago.
yeah,
One of my exes, like my ex fiance, I told a story about her on TikTok a couple of days ago. But she actually went through identity theft where someone, her friend, she had thrown away some things, and like her friend went into the trash and actually took her. So, are you there?
yeah,
Did
yeah,
I lose
yeah,
you?
yeah, 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 yeah. I'm here.
She took her social security, like the thing had her social security number, her ID on it, and everything. The
Oh man,
woman off and moved to like I think Alabama or something and purchased a home in her name. Um, and we had to like, man, it took so long to get her credit and things fixed. There's actually people on TikTok right now using my videos to try to scam people.
man.
So,
I told I got some out there too.
man, it's insane. Like you would think, my main thing is if you have the energy to take other people's content or just scam people, you should have use that same energy to do something positive. Like
Facts.
I can't stand it, bro. I can't stand it. It annoys me. I'm actually one of those people that will actually go pick with the scammer. Um, I've gone through and the people like 2 years ago there was over 20 accounts of me on TikTok.
20.
Over 20 of them. One had
Man,
one had way more followers than me. He had like 100K. I'm like, dang, I wish this was my account.
I was sitting there thinking like, how they do that? Hey, one time I was talking to somebody, right, and I had just got finished talking to them, but then their fake account hit me up, and I said, "Yo,
Mhm.
look, I know you're not the real deal, man. Just leave me alone, cause I just got finished talking to the real person, man. Like, what are you
Uh,
doing?"
it's so crazy. My sister last week called me and was like, "Hey, you got a new account?" And I'm like, "Nah." She was like, "Okay, yeah, somebody's made a fake account." My nephew just yesterday, I'm laying on the couch. He texted me like, you start a new account on TikTok?" I'm like, "Nah." He's like, "Yeah, somebody inboxed me talking and was like, hey, no, it was like, how you?" How you? He was like, "Yeah, I know when you don't even talk like that."
Yeah, don't even. Right. A lot of stuff
Yeah,
be
so
dead giveaways.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
But
so
I'm
I can't
I'm
stand it, bro.
I how can I put this? Everybody's perception. Oh, hold on, let me slow down. Your perception is your reality. So I've
Mhm.
heard some different things uh, about people's how they feel about that stuff.
Mhm.
Like it's levels to it. You know, and self-preservation is the key to life. You know,
Facts.
I'm not saying it's right. I
I
more
understand.
feel like it's wrong. Like within my moral compass, I definitely feel like it's wrong. But who am
Mhm.
I to judge another man depending on how how down he done got? But I know one thing: I can't do it. I'm sorry. I got a conscience. You know.
Dude, I'm from I'm from Michigan. So I grew up in Lansing, Michigan.
Yeah.
Um so it was like hour away from Detroit. Detroit is the card cracking capital of the US.
Card cracking capital.
They're cracking your cards, they stealing your checking accounts, man. Like, I mean, I understand. I had friends that, not trying to incriminate nobody, but
Right.
that used
Definitely
to
ain't
do
doing
that.
that.
You know what I'm saying? They used to do that. And, I didn't bat an eye at it. I'm like, you know what? You doing what you gotta do, but keep that as far away from me as you can,
Real talk.
and pray to God that you don't get caught.
Real talk. Cause it definitely ain't worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it, man.
It ain't worth it. All right, man. So one thing I wish, man, I wish that we definitely had more time. But don't be surprised. I hit you up later in the future, and I'm trying to do a part two because I feel like the people definitely deserve more of you. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
get to understanding more, just when it comes down to your journey and your mind. You know, that's it. But I'm gonna go ahead and we gonna do this last round, right? Like I said, it's like an impulsivity check. This is where impulsivity pays.
Okay.
When you're in front of them charts to hurry up and press buy, nah, you don't want to hurry up and do that. Or to sell,
Right.
regardless of what it is. You don't want to do that.
Right.
You're going to do your homework first. Well, with
Right.
this one right here, whatever comes to top off your head, man, what you think, shoot, man. Some people call it rapid fire. I like to call it impulsivity check. Like I said, you can be impulsive with these answers. But
Mhm.
you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Trend or reversal?
Trend.
London or New York session?
New York.
Withdraw or reinvest?
Reinvest.
Consistent profits or one big hit?
Assistant profits.
Facts. Facts. Volume or price action?
Oh man. Price action.
I can dig it. Forex or futures?
Futures.
Yeah, I already knew that. Coffee or energy drink?
Energy drink.
You like energy? Okay then. I mean, to each his own. To each his
Yeah,
own. You
I can't do coffee, bro. I used to do coffee, man. I used to be wired.
you too? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's had me jittery. But I moved on to like teas and stuff. I got like
Yeah. I love tea, man. Yeah.
yeah, I got like a cupboard. I hate. Hold on. Let me get that word out my vocabulary, man. That goes to show I was raised by my great granny, man. I get to saying cupboard. But nah, I got a whole cabinet full of just herbs, man. I ain't talking about ganja. I'm talking about from sea moss to dandelion, peppermint
Oh,
leaves. So yeah, I'm definitely that type of guy. But
okay.
man, before we wrap it up, man, give your last words of advice to the people, no matter what they experience are, no matter what their experiences is. Give them
Uh,
some type of word, man, before we go.
the best thing that I can tell anybody is honestly, don't give up. Things in life, things in life will happen, right? I don't come from a background of successful people, but that's something that you can change. If you or your family members have been struggling and things like that, and you're trying to see a way out, you make sure that you do whatever you got to do to make that way out for yourself first, then to build that up to make sure your family will be good. Family is
Mm,
everything. This money don't mean nothing. This chain don't mean nothing. None of this mean nothing if you don't have your family members. As a person that lost over 12 people in the last 20 years, and his mom at 9, I can say one thing. Family is the only thing that really matters. If you can focus on helping and build your family and build yourself, things will work out. Always put God first. God, yourself, then family. I say yourself after God, because if you're not doing good or you're not doing well, the people that you take care of are going to suffer also. So,
Mm.
um, and just be disciplined, man. If put that burger down, you know what I'm saying? Like put that burger
Right.
down,
Put that down.
put it down. Go to the gym, do what you got to do, man. If you got a goal, focus on that goal. Don't let nothing stop you from it.
Mm. Man, said a mouthful right there. You really did. And man, I want to thank you because just like I'm pretty sure somebody else needs to hear this, I needed to hear it as well. Not saying I'm around here toting burners and shit. I don't. I'm
You don't
cool,
strike
man.
me as that kind of person, man.
Nah, hey, I did 11 years now, but
I get it.
that was
I got
back
the
when I
past
was
too,
in
bro.
my yeah. I'm cool, man. I'm straight. It ain't worth it. You know, it
I hear
definitely ain't worth it. But once again, thank you for taking the time out your day from your family and the things that you love doing the most to come speak to TST, the struggling trader.
yes, sir.
So, but yeah,
Appreciate
man.
appreciate you having me, man.
Like likewise. But man, y'all heard it. Y'all seen it. One thing I forgot to say was you seen his handles. Man, make sure y'all go to his socials, man. Hit him up. See what he got to offer. You heard what he said about his courses, right? Man, if you can't afford that, then you need to be like me, taking your butt to work so that you can afford it. You dig what I'm saying? But it's all love though. And man, I thank y'all for watching. I really do. Share this with somebody who you feel like could take this information to another level within their life and just run with it. You know? Oh man. My bad. Sometimes y'all, my mind get the fizzing, man. I get to taking on this information. My brain just get the fizzing. I promise you it do. But it's all good. One love. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and just show love. Oh yeah, and I am a beginning podcaster, man. I'm sitting here trying to find a screen to switch it to. I've been trying to figure this out for the past 10 interviews. Okay, I found it though. But yeah, man. Peace.